Hi everyone, I'm Fox 19 Now, First Alert Meteorologist Anna DuVall here with your forecast update this Saturday morning. It's been a beautiful start to our day so far. We had a little bit of fog this morning, but that is all cleared up now. But let's go ahead and get into our weather story here, what we're expecting over the next week or so. Several hot and humid days here in a row. You know, we have the southerly wind that's bringing in some of this moisture into our area. We have some stray showers and storms possible into the afternoon hours for the next couple of days. And then those change into storm chances by the middle part of the week. So I want to start off today with a weather number here. 45 is that number. I'm not going to make you guess what that is, but if you did have to guess, it's September 22nd is how many days, that's how many days we are away from fall. 45 days exactly. So I know we had a little bit of taste of fall there, but we're kind of back into this summertime trend of hot, humid, pop-up showers. All of the summertime works here. So we still have 45 days until we reach fall. Until it gets a little bit cooler outside here. So this is what it's looking like right now outside. Maybe a couple clouds out there, but overall clear skies, beautiful warm day so far. 79 degrees is our temperature right now. A little bit of that southerly wind, that's what we were talking about earlier. The southerly wind is pulling in heat and moisture from the south, and that is why we have dew points almost in the 70-degree range. So we really want dew points to feel comfortable. If we want to be comfortable outside, dew points between 50 and 60 is really that comfortable range, 50 and 60 degrees. Being in the 70-degree range, not as good. Definitely feeling that humidity outside. Here's another look outside. You can see 78 degrees here. Crystal clear, blue skies, great day. You're going to go see I think you pronounce it Flutog? I'm not sure. If you're going to see them fly off the little ramp there, that's happening today. A beautiful day outside. Let me show you what it looks like on our satellite and radar here. Okay. Yeah, let me show you what's on our satellite and radar. This is what we're dealing with right now. Most of us having those clear blue skies out there, most of our area, seeing that you can see a storm system that is really ramping up. That's not going to affect us, at least not for the next couple of days. You can see all of those storms over to our west. This is what's affecting us right now, this high pressure system that's over in New York and in Pennsylvania there. You can see the way it's flowing. It's going in that clockwise motion, bringing in some of the moisture, and that's why we're getting some of that southerly wind there. You can see the flow of that is just pulling in some of this southerly wind here, and that's bringing in a lot of moisture from the south into our region. So that's why we're feeling a little bit more humid outside for the next couple of days. Here's the dew points outside right now. Like I said, we really want to be between 50 and 60 to feel very comfortable. So this is not comfortable. We are sitting pretty muggy outside. A lot of us in that 70-degree range here. Some of us seeing the upper 70s. So pretty miserable out there. Lebanon is one of those agricultural areas, so that's one of the hot spots there. Just due to all of that agriculture there. But we're also seeing 69 at the airport and 68 at Fulmouth there, 71 at Batavia, Wilmington 68. So basically we're all seeing around 70, a little bit hotter in places with heavier agriculture influences there. But let's take a look at our weekend forecast for you. Hot, humid, some storm chances. That's what we got for you here. So Saturday, 91 degrees. Very few clouds out there, a lot of sunshine. You can see we have that slim storm chance into the afternoon. And when I say slim, I mean almost zero. We're nearing the end of not even having a rain chance for today. Sunday, we do have that afternoon chance coming into the forecast, 92 degrees, being our high temperature, very similar to what we're seeing on Saturday. However, these both have isolated shower and storm chances, very isolated in nature. Sunday is going to be a better bet for rain here. comparing the next 2 days. Comparing today and tomorrow, Sunday is our better shot. But both of them very isolated. Most of us will stay dry. A lot of us won't see any of this rain, but if you do, very quick in nature, pop up. It's almost like when you're boiling water out in your kitchen. If you're boiling water and you're sitting there staring at the pot, you know, watch pot never boils, but if you sit there and you stare at it and you're sitting there and you don't know which bubble is going to pop up first, but you see it coming up, but you don't know which one is finally going to pop first. That's how we feel about these pop-up showers and storms. We know that it's going to happen. We just can't really pinpoint which one is going to be first and which one and where it's going to be at. So this is kind of what we're dealing with when we say pop-up showers and storms. We're kind of just dealing with a pot of boiling water. So next time you're boiling water, think about that analogy. You'll get it more. So this is what we're really looking like. I'll go back a little bit so we can go through today some more. This is 2 p.m., mostly dry, not really any clouds out there, so it's looking pretty good. 7 p.m., some pop-up showers here, not in our region, but some pop-up showers are popping up here, as you can tell. 1 or 2 very isolated showers. This is at 9:30 p.m., just around, just some isolated chances here. Again, we can't really pinpoint exactly where these are going to be and when they'll go off because they are very sporadic in nature. So we're really just giving you a ballpark here for the day, and those clear out, and then we don't really see anything here. So then we'll just move ahead until Sunday. So this is Sunday, 10:30 a.m. clear. We're not really seeing any clouds, not really seeing any storms. Right here, 11 a.m. you can see a couple of those showers. Again, not in our area, so we're looking pretty good for our Sunday. But as we move into 2:30, this is when we start to see some of those pop-up showers here. And you can see this is a little bit more than it looked like today. So both isolated shower and storm chances, but very different looks here. These are just a few more of the pop-up showers, but very isolated in nature. Everyone is definitely not going to see this rainfall. A lot of us staying dry, most of us staying clear as well. But this will continue to be the case into the later afternoon. You can see a few more people seeing some showers and storms, a couple heavier pockets here and there. But overall, most people staying dry. Most people won't see these showers moving through. But you can see these are a little bit heavier in nature here. A little more sporadic than it was yesterday. So you saw on Saturday when I showed you, and there was all of that rain wasn't really there. We were saying isolated chances, and we only had that one little pocket there around 8 p.m. But this is more than that. But again, a lot of people will stay dry. They're going to be very pop-up and very quick throughout the evening on your Sunday, and then they'll just move right on out. So really, from like 2:30, 3 o'clock, that's when we start to see these, and they'll be cleared out mostly by dinner time for your Sunday. So not a total washout by any means. Definitely continue to have your plans. You don't need to cancel anything. Very light showers that we're expecting for your Sunday. Today, we're not really expecting any rain, but we can't rule out the possibility of that one isolated shower that you could see out there. But if you do see it, it'll be probably pretty quick in nature here. But that's what we're looking at. We'll continue here, but we'll come back to the rain chances so I can show you all again what's going to happen. So we're looking pretty dry from now until about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Again, this afternoon, evening, there's a very small chance of seeing an isolated shower or storm, but it's very, very slim. So we're really just looking for that 3 p.m. tomorrow is when you can start to see some of those showers and storms pop up, okay? So we're going to move on just for a second here, and then we'll come back to those rain chances once again. So if you like to look at it as a bar graph, I know I do. This makes it look a little bit better visually here. So I'll show you this. Those isolated chances for all 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday here, everyone is looking like we're seeing isolated showers. Again, these all say the same thing. They all say isolated. I'm going to say Sunday's a little bit more than Saturday here, but again, very isolated in nature. The same goes for our Monday. And then Tuesday, we start to bump up the rain, those rain chances. And then Wednesday and Thursday is when we start to see those turn into storm chances progressing down the line here. So I just wanted to give somebody some good news here. So this is what the Climate Prediction Center puts out, 6 to 10 day precipitation outlooks here. So this is for August 15th to 19th, so past our 7-day. We're looking like we're going to be pretty normal for our rainfall average here. So we're not going to see an uptick in rainfall, which is good. Our average is seeing about 1/10 of an inch here. So those are very pop-up showers. So we're going to continue this rainy pattern just a little bit here, but overall, most people are going to stay dry past our 7-day, which is that's a good sign for at least the last 45 days of our summer, we can enjoy some of that sunshine here. Here's the next thing we're going to talk about is the Voice of America Music Fest. If anyone's going out tonight to see Hardy, here's what it's looking like. 91 degrees for your Saturday. That's our high temperature there. You know, we have some clouds streaming on in. It's going to be hot and humid. We have those slim PM storm chances like we just went over there. Sunday, very similar story for our last headliner, which I believe is Bailey Zimmerman. I'm pretty sure that's right. 92 degrees will be our high. Pretty similar conditions both days. Again, Sunday has a little bit of an elevated chance on our Sunday for those storm chances, but overall, pretty solid days out there. I wanted to, let me find this graphic because I know that obviously the headliners for this show doesn't really start until we get into, the PM hours here. So let me go ahead and pull up a tonight forecast because I know, most people are probably going to see Hardy here if you're going to the VOA. So let's go through tonight. 71 degrees is our low temperature, so we're not getting much relief overnight. 86 degrees by 7 p.m. 9 o'clock, 81. By the time that headliner is finishing, Hardy is finishing, 76 degrees. We'll slowly dip into flirting with the upper 60s, but really we're not going to get much relief overnight, but it won't feel too bad as you're, going about the rest of your night. We should have a little bit of a breeze out there, so that should help make you feel a little bit cooler, but it is going to be pretty muggy out there. So if you don't, so if you're like me, I know I have been at the concert the last 2 days, and I have regretted both days not wearing my hair up. So if you're heading out to the concert, wear your hair up. You're allowed to bring water bottles in as long as they're sealed. So definitely take precautions as you move about your day today because it is going to be pretty hot, pretty humid, pretty muggy out there. You can see, like I said, that comfortable range is from 50 to 60 here. But you can see we're not going to be anywhere near that for the foreseeable future here. We're even going to increase that as we move into Wednesday and Thursday, and that comes with the rain as well. So, that's a whole nother story here. But let's plan out your day ahead. We'll just do a little recap real fast. This morning, pretty humid by the afternoon hours. Should be warm and humid, so, that's not going to feel all that great, and then that evening chance of rain. But if you're going to head out and get in the pool, great day to do that. Heck, today and tomorrow is a great day to do that because they're very similar conditions here. 91 degrees, a little bit of that southerly wind here. Lots of sunshine today, maybe a few clouds to block some of the sun from us. I can pull up the UV index so that, everyone can see what it's going to be like when they're sitting out by the pool here. This is our UV index. It's an 8, which is at that high risk value here. 15 to 25 minutes is going to be our burn time. You're going to need all the essentials here: hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, all of it. Our peak time is between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. So if you're going to get out there, enjoy the sun, make sure, you take the proper precautions, bring all that out there, wear your sunscreen. It's going to feel really good today, just a little humid. So the pool might be a great option for people today. I also wanted to go into a couple other things about our forecast of things that have been going on here. One thing is that we did have an earthquake last night in Johnson Township, Indiana. It's about 200 miles southwest of Cincinnati here. So this is where it was at. You can see this little yellow dot here. That is where that earthquake was. We can maybe zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's out. Sorry. We can zoom in some to see that earthquake there. That is where we saw this 2.6 magnitude earthquake late last night. This is at 10:06 p.m. So if you were in that area, you probably have heard of this already, but we did have that earthquake out there. So that's one thing, I wanted to go through. The other thing I wanted to show you was the update on the tropics here. So this is a whole nother ballpark, 200 miles southwest of Cincinnati here was where that earthquake happened. You can really see that on the map here. It's really close to Interstate 64, right just north of the Ohio River, and right on the border there of Illinois. So, that's kind of far from us, but still I thought it was pretty interesting to show you guys that the earthquakes are kind of near us. So I'm going to show you the outlook for our tropics now, just to go on a little bit of a different path here. So this is what we're looking at right now in the Atlantic. So if we look at this first disturbance, says 20% chance of developing here. This doesn't look like it's going to pose a threat really to the U.S. You can see the angle of that. And you can also see this other disturbance, tropical disturbance 2. It has a 40% chance of developing over the next 7 days. So that's just a little update here. Tropical storm Dexter, that was right along the coast there of South Carolina, North Carolina. That has since dissipated, so we're not seeing, they never saw really any of those effects of it. It was well off the coast, about 200 miles. So this is pretty active tropics we've been seeing recently here. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on what the tropics were looking like. It doesn't really have an effect on any of us, but if you were heading out, to any of the coasts for a last minute summer plans, I thought it might be nice to see it. So we're going to go through one more time all of those rain chances to answer any questions you guys might have about the rain chance over the next 2 days here. So we'll get that loaded for you here. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting this set up. So this is what we're looking like ahead. This is today, 7 p.m. You can see there's some showers out there, but not affecting anyone in our area. Everyone here staying dry, mostly clear out there, just a few stray clouds. Here's where those stray showers really start picking up. 8:30 tonight, you can see those stray showers really stay over in Indiana here, but then we start to see a couple pop up later tonight in our area. Most people staying dry, most people not seeing any rain at all, but you can see just a couple areas where we might see some development of a pop-up shower or two. Then we won't really see anything for the rest of the night, and we won't really see anything until Sunday around 2:30. So this is 2:30. Just a shower or two here or there, a heavier pocket near Indianapolis, but really most of us staying clear. This is going to continue to be the trend here. You can see into Sunday, isolated showers. A lot of people, I know this looks like a lot, but a lot of people still staying dry. I just want to emphasize this. These are very isolated showers that we're expecting. Most people will continue to stay dry here, but some people will catch a few stray showers or two, and that'll just continue from about 3 o'clock until right around the end of dinner time. You can see this kind of changed since last time. We looked at it just 10 minutes ago, so these are always updating. And you can see here, we're just seeing those isolated showers moving through. You know, these will continue to move through the area, a couple heavier pockets here and there, but overall, most people won't really see these lingering showers or storms. I know it looks like a lot on there, but it is a very isolated chance into the afternoon and evening hours. So that's what it's looking like as we move throughout the rest of your Sunday. So let's go ahead and look at the 7-day here so that we can look at it all in one big swoop of a forecast. So this is what it looks like for our Saturday, 91 degrees. So that stray shower chance in the evening hours. That's the same story for our Sunday as well, 92 degrees. 92 on Monday as well, with that same stray shower chance. This is going to be a trend here, but not much relief overnight. You can see 71, 72, 73, not feeling all too great into the overnight hours. Now, as we move into the next couple of days here, you can see we increase those to scattered storm chances for our Wednesday and Thursday. Feel a little bit cooler out there. We'll just have that cloud cover, so we're not seeing as much as the sun to warm us up as much as we're feeling right now. But still, some sun out there, just some scattered storm chances. Obviously, as we get closer to that, we'll be able to track them out a little bit more. Right now, the models don't really reach as far as to show us exactly where these storms will be to show you. But this is what we're looking like. Just, you know, that summer-like conditions up until Tuesday. And then Wednesday and Thursday starts that change of those from isolated showers and storms to a more scattered storm. So we're taking it up a notch as we reach the middle and end part of our week ahead. So this is just a look at our 7-day here. That's all I have for you guys. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and a Saturday, and you have a great Sunday as well. Obviously, you can catch me tomorrow morning, same time, 7 to 10, and then in here at 10:15 for all of your updates. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your Sunday, and that's all.